Perez also got happy because he was also very fond of collecting cars. After this, he took Mason and Amelia to his private garage so that he could show his car collection to both of them here. Perez showed both of them his favorite car, which was worth around $200 million. Now, after seeing this car, Mason and Amelia wanted to sit inside it and feel it now. The request was accepted, and they were given permission to sit in the car. Now, as soon as they sat in the car, Amelia gave a signal to a hacker named Link, and as soon as the signal was received, Link turned off all the lights of the garage, and meanwhile Mason's men attacked Perez and threw him on the ground. Now, taking advantage of this opportunity, Mason started the car and fled from here with it. Now it is revealed here that Mason and Amelia are professional thieves, and their purpose of going to that party was only to steal this car. After this, they put this car in a big truck and started running away from the country. But before these people could escape, a team of FBI agents started chasing them. Now, seeing this, Mason started wondering how the FBI came to know about their plan. But as soon as Amelia pointed her gun at Mason, all his confusion was immediately dispelled. Now here there was a twist in the story, and it was revealed that in reality, Amelia is not a thief, but an FBI agent, and she pretended to love Mason only because of this, so that he can catch him red-handed. Now knowing Sean for this mission. Actually, Sean had told his team members that Mason was ready to join the plan. Mason got very angry at first, but to handle the situation, he had to join Sean's plan, even though he didn't want to. On the other hand, we see Sean, who was sitting in a coffee shop outside the bank, because the manager of that bank comes to that coffee shop every day to drink coffee. As soon as the manager came to the coffee shop, Sean went to him and made him a hostage by showing him a gun. After this, he started going to the bank with the manager, but Mason came there and stopped them from going inside. Here, Mason told Sean that your plan is not right and we will all die in it. On this, Sean said that now all this is of no use because our team has already gone inside the bank. After this, all three of them went to the bank, where Mason saw that all the people of his team had mingled with the common people in disguise. Here, Sean took the manager to a corner and asked him to open the door, but instead of opening the door, the manager rang the security alarm of the bank. Now, as soon as the alarm rang, there was a panic in the whole bank, and the security guards of the bank started firing on these thieves. However, Mason's team easily killed these guards and made all the customers present in the bank hostages. Now here Mason asked Sean, "What is your actual target?" On this, Sean told that he is looking for a locker that belongs to a woman named Isabel Farrow, and that locker has a hard drive in which there is money worth several $1,000,000. Now, after hearing that it is cryptocurrency, Mason took the manager to the bank vault and asked to open that locker. Now just pay attention, one key of this locker was with the manager, and the other key was with Isabel, that is the owner of this locker, and this locker will open only when both these keys go inside the locker together. Now the twist in the story was that Sean did not know about that second key, and this brother had entered the bank with his whole gang to steal. Now when Mason came to know about this, he got very angry with Sean. After this, he told Link to hack that locker and bypass its security and open it. Now Link showed his magic, and in the next few minutes, he hacked all the information about Isabel from him. Now the manager told us that Isabel Farrow is the wife of the biggest gangster in this country, Abel. He told me that Abel is a very dangerous gangster, and he has the support of all the powerful politicians of this country, and perhaps that hard drive contains evidence of the black deeds of those politicians, and if that evidence comes out, then the government of this country will be in danger. However, even after knowing all this, Mason decided to steal that hard drive so that he can blackmail the government and get out of this bank. At the same time, a car stopped outside the bank in which none other than Abel's lawyer was present. Here he ordered Amelia that if your team does not catch those thieves in the next 1 hour, then the U.S. Army will attack this bank. Now Amelia did not understand who this man giving her the order actually was. Now she talked to her supervisor about this, where she came to know that the name of that man is Alex, and he is Abel's lawyer. Here the supervisor, Amelia, was told that Abel has the support of all the powerful politicians of this country, and hence we cannot do anything in this matter. He tells Amelia that you should try to get those thieves out of the bank as soon as possible, because once the U.S. Army enters the bank, then, along with those thieves, many hostesses will also be killed. On the other hand, Mason and his team started breaking the wall of the locker room because they expected that the bank would have hidden Isabel Farrow's vault in a secret room. But as soon as they broke one wall, another wall came in front of them. On the other hand, the U.S. Army surrounded the bank from all sides and started preparing to enter inside. Now seeing this, Amelia called Mason and asked him to surrender because if once the U.S. Army goes inside the bank, then the death of these thieves is certain. Now Mason told Amelia that she should leak this thing to the media, that the U.S. Army is going to attack the bank, because once the media comes outside the bank, then the U.S. Army will not be able to take any action. Now Amelia also did the same and leaked this thing to the media. Now within no time the media came outside the bank, and this news started spreading like fire in the whole country. Now seeing all this, the head of the FBI got very angry, and he removed Amelia from this case. After this, he called Mason and threatened him that if in the next 15 minutes the team did not surrender, then we would enter the bank. Inside the bank, Mason's team found the room in which Isabel's locker was kept. Now, as soon as the locker was found, Mason told Link to hack this locker and open it by bypassing its password. On this, Link said that the security of this locker is very strong, and it will take at least 10 minutes to open it, while within the next 8 minutes, the U.S. Army will enter the bank. Now, seeing this, Mason made a plan and started releasing all the hostesses one by one so that Link could get time to open that locker. Now, in the next few minutes, all the people were released, and finally, after releasing that manager, Mason's team members started surrendering one by one. Now, all the people came out of the bank, but Mason and Link were still present inside the bank. Now, seeing this, the head of the FBI got very angry, and he ordered the U.S. Army to go inside the bank and shoot Mason as soon as they see him. Now, as soon as the orders were received, the U.S. Army entered the bank. She entered and started looking for Mason like a dog. Now, as soon as they reached that room, they saw Mason, who was waiting for them with a bomb in his hand. Now, before they could think of anything, there was a blast, and all the U.S. Army soldiers, including Mason, were killed, and in this way, due to Sean's bad planning, Mason lost his life. If you also feel the same, then just wait, because now a big twist is going to come in the story. Now, after a few months of this incident, Amelia resigned from the FBI because she did not want to work with these corrupt people. Now, after this resignation, she went to a private island to celebrate her holidays, where Mason was already waiting for her. Now here it is revealed that Mason and Amelia were on the same team from the beginning, and both of them had intentionally failed the theft of Perez's car so that the FBI could believe Amelia. After this, the story goes into flashback, and we see the story sometime before that blast. Now when the U.S. Army came inside the bank, Mason made a demand of them, that he wants to meet Abel's lawyer Alex. Now even though he didn't want to, he had to agree to Mason's demand because all the proofs were still with Mason. Now after a while, Alex went to meet Mason where Mason threatened him, saying that if you don't deposit $500 million in my account, then I will make all these proofs public. Along with this, you will have to give me and my team a new identity so that we can start a new life with that new name. Now, since Abel's neck was in Mason's hands, he agreed to all Mason's demands. After this, a fake blast was done in the bank so that people would think that Mason had died in this blast. On the other hand, we see Mason and Amelia, who have now given up stealing and started a new life with a new identity. I hope you liked today's story. If you liked this video, then like it and subscribe to the channel and leave a sweet message in the comment. See you in the next video, but until then, bye-bye.